Have you ever wondered if the supernatural truly exists, lurking just beyond the veil of our reality? In the rich tapestry of Urdu culture, there are tales so terrifying and bone-chilling that they have left entire communities haunted for generations. These stories aren't just whispers in the dark. They are real events etched into the very fabric of history. Urdu horror stories are more than just tales told around a fire. They are a vital part of South Asian folklore, deeply rooted in the region's culture. For centuries, these narratives have served as both entertainment and cautionary tales, blending the lines between the seen and the unseen, the real and the unreal. In a culture where storytelling is a revered art form, these horror tales carry a weight of authenticity that makes them all the more terrifying. They play on the primal fears that lie deep within us, weaving a web of dread that is hard to escape once ensnared. Urdu literature has a rich history, with its origins dating back to the 13th century. Over the centuries, it has evolved into a sophisticated and nuanced body of work, with horror stories emerging as a distinct genre. Early authors like Saadat Hasan Manto and Intizar Hussain laid the groundwork with their explorations of the macabre, blending traditional folklore with the psychological horror of the human experience. These stories, often set against the backdrop of everyday life, brought the horrors closer to home, making them more relatable and, consequently, more terrifying. One such story comes from the quiet village of Tond Adam, located in the Sindh province of Pakistan. In the early 1990s, a family moved into an old, seemingly abandoned house on the outskirts of the village. The house had a reputation. Locals whispered about it being cursed, but the family, dismissing it as mere superstition, paid no heed. Soon after they moved in, strange occurrences began to unfold. Objects would move on their own, unexplained shadows would loom in the corners, and at night they could hear the eerie sound of someone sobbing. The family tried to ignore it, but the situation escalated when their young daughter began speaking to someone who wasn't there. The family's breaking point came when they discovered that the house was built on what had once been a graveyard. The spirits of the deceased, disturbed by the construction, had taken to haunting the place. The family fled the house, leaving everything behind, and to this day, it remains uninhabited. Another story from the bustling city of Karachi in 2007 tells of a young woman named Aisha who began experiencing strange visions after visiting a shrine known for its mystical powers. Aisha, a skeptic, had gone there on a dare, but after her visit, she began seeing a dark figure following her, always at the edge of her vision. At first, she thought it was just her imagination, but soon the figure became more persistent, appearing in mirrors and windows and even in her dreams. Desperate, she sought the help of a local cleric who told her that she had attracted a jinn, a supernatural entity from Islamic folklore. The cleric performed a series of rituals, and after weeks of torment, the figure finally disappeared. But the experience left Aisha scarred, a reminder of the thin line between the natural and the supernatural. The characters in these stories often face not just the supernatural, but also the deep psychological and social challenges that come with such experiences. Fear, trauma, and the struggle to balance belief with skepticism are recurring themes. In a society where the supernatural is both feared and revered, these stories force individuals to confront the unknown, often leading to a crisis of faith. The trauma of these encounters lingers long after the events have passed, affecting not just the individuals involved, but entire communities. Resolutions in these stories are rarely simple or comforting. In the case of the family from Tond Adam, they found peace only after leaving the house behind. Still, the experience left them forever changed, their belief in the supernatural unshakable. Aisha, on the other hand, found temporary relief through ritual, but the psychological scars remained. These stories often end with a sense of unease, suggesting that while the immediate threat may be gone, the supernatural is never far away, always waiting for the next opportunity to cross over into our world. The impact of these encounters is not fleeting, it lingers, shaping the lives of those involved long after the events have passed. The stories we've explored today offer more than scares. They provide a window into the cultural fears and beliefs that shape our understanding of the unknown. Urdu horror stories remind us that the line between reality and the supernatural is thin, and that fear is a universal experience transcending time and place. If these stories have piqued your interest, there's a vast world of Urdu horror literature waiting to be discovered. I encourage you to delve deeper, seek out these tales, and share your own experiences with the supernatural in the comments below. And if you're hungry for more, check out our other videos exploring the dark and mysterious corners of folklore and horror. The more we uncover, the more we realize how little we truly understand about the world around us.